What's going on, guys? T-minus 3 minutes. 3 minutes and counting. Good morning, guys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna do things a little different today. I'm gonna be playing some Battlefront 2. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played some Battlefront. And just kind of in the mood to do something a little different, man. Let me turn this up. As always, let me know if the game volume is a little too loud. But the topic of conversation as we run and gun in this Star Wars shooter is what's the Star Wars project you're most excited for? Most excited for. We all know, well, maybe you don't, but the Rogue Squadron movie has been indefinitely delayed, which means, well, I don't know, who knows? When is it coming out? 1,000 years. Who knows, man? Which is a huge bummer. It's one that I was really looking forward to. I am a movie guy. I would take a Star Wars movie over any show, no matter how tailored it was to what I wanted, if that makes sense. Star Wars to me is just a big theater-going experience, and I love it through and through as that. That being said, the show that I'm personally most excited for is The Acolyte. Obviously, I'm excited for Kenobi and Lando, but for me, The Acolyte is the most intriguing, is the most mysterious. I'm looking for, Star Wars projects that are new and fresh and unique and full of mystery and intrigue, and we don't know much about the things that are going to happen or the people that are involved, what am I doing? And The Acolyte, in terms of Star Wars projects that have been announced, is the most kind of unknown of the known. Oh, crap. If that makes sense. Like, it's the most unknown of the known. We, Woo! Gotcha, punk. Gotcha, punk. You know, all the other shows are literally the characters' names are in the titles of the show. You know, Lando, Andor, Kenobi, Boba Fett, Ahsoka. Oh, can you guys hear me? Can you guys still hear me? It's showing that my YouTube stream is like super screwed up right now. Can you hear me at all? Why does it always do this, man? Like, I thought I fixed it. Let me know if you guys can still hear me, what the deal is. It says there's an error and YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain streaming. But can you guys still hear me? And can you guys still see what's going on my screen? You can. Okay. You can hear me? Alright, well I guess I'm just gonna roll with it. If you cannot hear me, please let me know in the chat. Because... Yeah, oh, that was a horrible throw. For whatever reason, YouTube is not liking what I'm doing. I don't know why. Okay. Alright. On with the show, I suppose. But yeah, so... Mimi, Sith Overlorded, and Jim, thank you guys so much for the channel supports. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna finish my, that completely threw me off. I'm not prepared for that little error message. But yeah. So, all the other shows basically have a name in the title of a character that we're familiar with, right? You know, Andor, Ahsoka, Kenobi. Love all these characters, don't get me wrong. Boba Fett, Lando. Did I say Lando? That's called a flank, ladies and gentlemen. That's called a flank. And the Acolyte is the only one that doesn't have a familiar face that we know of, you know, or at least in the title. Some people are saying it's going to be like a Palpatine origin story. Oh, goodness, I hope not. I want it to be something completely new and fresh and unique. You know, not everything needs to be an exploration of something we're already familiar with. Especially, you know, I understand that people love the characters that they love, but goodness gracious, when you got like 8 shows announced and only one out of all of them are kind of not, the name of a character is not in the title. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, welcome guys. Let's shoot the shit. Let's play some Battlefront. Let's talk some Star Wars, shall we? Ah, bummer. I came late to the party. Oh, goodness. Guys, thanks for the patience. Mimi, Sith Overlorded, Jim, Swishfish, Stupid Beagle Reviews. Guys, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a good hump day. Mimi says, anything original Rian Johnson's trilogy. Yep, I'm with you, man. Like, you can throw... My favorite character in Star Wars is Han Solo. You would think that I'd be super pumped for a Solo movie, right? But, you know, in terms... I'm always going to gravitate towards the new. I am always going to gravitate towards characters and stories that we are completely unfamiliar with, because to me that's where the bread and butter of future Star Wars projects, you know, lie. I have no interest in continuously mulching over the same shit and kind of endlessly revisiting characters that we've seen dozens of times and dozens of things, you know? As fun as it might be to say hello from time to time, for the most part, my desire lies in the new, you know? But hey, that's just me. But I appreciate that, Mimi. I'm with you. And yes, who knows what the deal is with the Rian Johnson trilogy or movie or what it's going to be. But I think in terms of somebody that's kind of been a part of Star Wars as a director or as a writer, and in terms of wanting new and fresh ideas and new and fresh characters, I think it would be a lot of fun for him to spearhead a project that wasn't really, you know, deeply attached to anything, so he could kind of get a clean slate to just basically have a you know, a little sandbox to play around in, you know. But anyway, I appreciate that, Mimi. And Sith Overlorded, thank you so much for the channel support as well, man. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sith says, I can't wait to listen to Shadow of the Sith, Book of Boba Fett, and KOTOR fan series, as well as The Acolyte. KOTOR fan series. I know they're remaking, or is it a like direct one-for-one remake? It is, right? It's not like a remaster. They're not just of KOTOR. I don't know. I don't think I'm familiar with Shadows of the Sith. Is that a new novel coming out? Shadow of the Sith. I'm pretty out of the loop when it comes to a lot of like book releases and comic releases and stuff like that. I wish I had more time to kind of devote to a lot of that stuff. You know, maybe in the future I will, but nice, we won. Came in really, really
and now we've shown them we will not
getting
let it go
team was getting
without a
decimated,
fight.
but yeah, man, the Book of Boba Fett is one that I'm really hopeful for. I'm really hoping that I dig it. But as of right now, it's just kind of a even after that trailer, man, my feeling is just kind of meh. You know, I'm gonna watch it, but meh. You know, I is it something that is exploring Boba Fett? It's not. It has nothing to even really do with Boba Fett. That's the thing.
Honest,
Like, oh, one sec.
Mando S3. I've said many times it's my favorite thing since Empire, since Empire and the series has legs. Acolyte's most anticipated new thing, but if it's a prequel, my interest goes out the window.
Did the robot say fucking, Vince? Interesting. Give me 1 sec, man. Give me 1 sec. Thank you so much for the channel support. It's good to see you this morning, man. It's a book, Sith, set after when Luke was looking for Exegol. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll definitely have to check that out. But yeah, for me, the Book of Boba Fett. Obviously, I'm gonna watch it. Am I excited for it? Yeah, I guess just because it's the next upcoming Star Wars project that's I'm gonna be getting eyeballs on, right? But for the most part, like the thing that makes me excited for the show has nothing to do with Boba Fett. Like, in fact, if the show was just about the power vacuum that opened up when Jabba the Hutt died, was killed, and his kind of like crime, his empire crumbled. If the show was just about that and never even there was no Boba Fett, honestly I'd probably be more excited for the show, just because it would be I don't know, it would be a more unique thing that didn't kind of lean on the familiar. But again, I know I'm in the minority when it comes to that opinion. I've never been one to just continuously want to mulch over the same shit, as I've said a dozen times on this on this live stream already. Rear Admiral. But yeah, man, I'll have to check out that book. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. I was not familiar with that. I'm very excited to get on with the fire department in the next couple months. It's hard to believe that all the training and everything is coming to an end. I mean, it never comes to an end. You're always going to be training, but it's hard to believe that it's been a year, basically. A year of my life devoted to all this. And obviously I'm excited to get on the job and the experience and all that, but I'm equally as excited to have the downtime at a firehouse, because I want to read some Star Wars and I want to, write some videos and stuff. So I'm guessing that I'll be able to, after my rookie year, read quite a bit or catch up with a lot of Star Wars stuff that I really haven't had a chance to fully embrace and check out, So that's my goal in the next few months. But yeah, I'll definitely check that book out. Some fun supplemental gap filling material, right? Anyway. And Jim Nelson, thank you so much for the channel support, as well as the patience, guys. I'm long-winded, and whenever I play a video game, my attention is kind of split. So, thanks for the patience. I apologize. Boom. Nice. Let's see. Jim says Indy 5 / Harrison Ford's Lucasfilm Swan Song is #1. Yeah, man. Indy 5 got pushed back again, didn't it? Which is fine. World is weird right now. It's been weird for a while. I'm in no rush. Like, the older I get, the less of a rush I am to do anything or see anything that, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm excited. You know, curious what they're gonna do. I'm excited. I like, oh, what's the girl from Fleabag? She's in it. I think she's a lot of fun. I'm curious, like, what they're gonna do with the movie. I wasn't that big of a fan of Crystal Skull. I would say I liked, like, the first half or so. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. But yeah, man, I'm overall looking forward to it. We saw some potential, like, flashback pictures of Han Solo. In disguise, I think, what it was, maybe. But, yeah, I think it got pushed back, right? Only the release date was moved? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Somebody shooting at me from there? Interesting. Phoebe Waller. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Fleabag, dude, it is a great show. I mean, especially the second season of Fleabag. And I'm bringing this up because Phoebe Waller-Bridge is in the new Indiana Jones movie. And, dude, the second season of Fleabag is some of the best TV I have seen in, I don't even know how long, a decade. It's so great. So great, man. Come on, where did that guy go? Anyway, I appreciate the patience, guys. One sec. Here's a flank. Are we gonna flank? Are we gonna get him? Oh, my team's here. Thought I was being sneaky. Thought I was being clever. I was not. There's one. Boom. Ah ha ha. I love that lucky grenade toss. Damn. Oh, let me scroll down a little bit here. There we go. Swish Fish, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Swish says, none. I'm honestly done with Star Wars content, drought or not. My tastes have changed to the point where only the stuff I grew up with does it for me. Hey, I completely get it, man. I ebb and flow as well. You know, sometimes I'm just completely not in the mood for certain things in Star Wars. I don't think you're alone in that sentiment. Most people's... You know, I find that most people do get excited for new projects, but for the most part, like, it's generally the Star Wars that we grew up with that we continuously want to gravitate towards and dissect and whatnot. Where like my excitement lies in the franchise now is territory that isn't explored. Like, yeah, man, I'm an OT kid. I'm an original trilogy fan. I love that era. You know, I love the Galactic Civil War era. You would think that I would want that endlessly milked and explored, but dude, if you're, I mean, I want more. I want to explore the prequel era. You know, more than we already have. That guy is red. But yeah, I'm with you, Swish. It ebbs and flows. It ebbs and flows for sure. There are times where all I want to do is just spend a couple months watching Star Trek and not even think about Star Wars. You know, that's how it goes, man. But I guarantee that there will come a time where you'll want to revisit it, and that's probably a very healthy relationship with franchises in general. You know, you love what you love, and you want to continuously watch and see things and read things in specific franchises. But, like, for me, it is kind of nice to have a little hands-off approach from time to time where you not only experience other things, but, like, you give your fandom a little bit of a break to kind of breathe and you know, and when in those moments and in those breaks and breathing times, you kind of build back up your anticipation and your excitement, right? But anyway, I appreciate that, Swish. Hope you're doing well, man. Stupid Beagle Reviews, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Beagle says, Rian Johnson's trilogy has me most hyped. The idea of all new characters and worlds created by Rian sounds excellent. Hopefully it still happens. Yeah, hopefully it still happens indeed. It's kind of, it's intriguing and frustrating and weird and maybe not too weird because just the chaos, the assumed chaos of, whoa, that's a lot of dudes. Of projects that have kind of been canceled or shifted or whatever over the years. But yeah, I'm hoping it's still happening. I love the idea of him spearheading a story or a set of stories that, you know, are unique and not reliant on very familiar characters or stories or timelines even, you know. It's weird, like, I mean, I get it. We like what we like. We don't like what we don't like. People who didn't like The Last Jedi, hey, man, I completely understand. I get it. There's a lot of Star Wars that I don't like as well. Nothing new, right? But it's weird to me when people are just so flat out against the idea of him even spearheading a brand new, fresh, unexplored era of Star Wars, you know? Like, or people will say he's not a good filmmaker or a writer or whatnot. I'm like, really? It's weird. I don't know if they've never seen his other projects or these are just like trolls or if they really mean that, but I'm like, I get it. You don't like the Star Wars movie. Maybe it didn't go in the direction that you wanted. Blah, 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 blah. Endlessly talk about this shit, right? But, like, you don't think he's talented? I mean, that's kind of fucking weird, right? I don't know. You can say somebody's talented, but you didn't like the thing that they made. You don't have to always be an asshole. Anyway. I appreciate that, Beagle. Hopefully it's still happening as well. Oh, wow. We're stomping them, man. Nice. Where did it go? Josh Toll, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Josh says, I want always like this, but I want new. I am tired of connections. So it has to be the Acolyte. Give me fresh, new, and unique. I'm with you, Josh. I'm with you. Like, look, man, I'll endlessly defend people who want more Star Wars that they're familiar with. Like, man, I get it. My favorite Star Wars character is Han Solo. You know, I get it. There's people that want a Darth Vader movie, but I'm like, we've had a lot of Darth Vader in Star Wars. You really want a Darth Vader movie? I mean, I'll defend your idea, but for me, it is way more interesting to go in the direction of the unexplored. But I'm completely with you, Josh. New. And that's why I liked the first season of The Mandalorian more than the second season. I feel like the first season of The Mandalorian... Well, how do I put this? The second season of The Mandalorian kind of started feeling like Star Wars greatest hits. It started feeling like... And look, my favorite episode of the show so far is The Marshal. It's the first episode of season 2, so it, whatever. But season 2, we just started like introducing characters that we're already familiar with and kind of like sidetracking from a very... I don't know how to put it, man. The first season just kind of stood on its own. The second season, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, I don't know. It kind of just ping-ponged from familiar face to familiar face. And as entertaining as it was, it wasn't as interesting to me as the first season. The first season was just such a fresh kind of flash in the pan of new creative Star Wars. And, But yeah, I'm with you. Josh. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. I'd like to think there's a lot of new and unique and fresh Star Wars projects on the horizon. But we shall see, right? We shall see. That was a wasted thermal detonator. Vince Wynn, thank you so much for the generous super chat and channel support this afternoon. Or this morning, rather. It's still morning. One sec, Vince. Let me find a bad guy. Should have given away my position, but I won. Woo! I should have meleeed him. So that's what I should have done. I should have meleeed. All right, flanking. Is he gonna do the same thing? Ha ha! Ow! That wasn't fun. That was mine. That was my kill. Whee! Punk 431. Vince says, if I'm honest, Mando 3, I've said many times it's my favorite thing since Empire. And Season 2 proved to me the series has legs. Acolyte, most anticipated new thing. But if it's a fucking Palpy prequel, my interest goes out the window. Yep, I'm with you, man. I'm with you in terms of the Palpy prequel thing. I'm really curious where they're going to go with Mandalorian Season 3. I don't really... how do I put this? Mandalorian lore and all that stuff, it doesn't really interest me that much. To me, a lot of it's always kind of felt like generic sci-fi, you know, oh, you gotta defeat the person with the to get the dark saber, and when you get the dark saber, you're in charge of the whole Mandalore, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It always felt kind of dumb to me. But, oh, that's a friendly. So I hope, I like legitimately hope they're not going to focus on like Bo-Katan and Din and like that whole like Mandalore subplot. I mean, it was kind of fun to have in Season 2. You kind of get a little, the people who are not familiar with the lore or Mandalore at all kind of get some expository dialogue and kind of a little bit of history of where Mando comes from, you know, his people. But if they're going in that direction, it's just not as interesting to me as the relationship between a little baby alien and a man in a mask. The relationship between a little baby alien and a man in a mask is way more interesting than any dark saber. I am the rightful heir of Mandalore. Like, I don't know, man. It's not that interesting to me. But once again, I'm probably in the minority, right? Anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. Yeah. I'm very excited for Season 3, mainly just because I'm very curious what the hell they're going to do now, you know? But, yeah, anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. Hope you're doing well. Publix chicken tender subs are on sale. I believe I saw that tweeted out. I believe I saw that tweeted out. Yeah, like Mandalorian stuff. That's why the Mandalorian show is way more interesting to me. Man in a mask and a baby alien is way more interesting to me than the rightful heir and a darksaber. Like, I don't know. It's kind of why, like, I love Star Trek The Next Generation. I love it through and through, but I do not like Klingon episodes. Like, Klingon episodes are boring to me. Like, I am a warrior and I fight and I blah 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 blah, and like, I fight for honor. We have to battle to see who gets this dagger. Oh, if we battle and I win, then I'm the rightful heir of Klingon. Like, it's just kind of been done, and it's kind of generic, and it's kind of boring. And that's kind of how I've always seen Mandalorian stuff. Not that unique, but anyway. I appreciate that, Vince. And let me scroll up a little bit here. There we go. I'm an idiot, so I'm gonna butcher your name because I'm an idiot. One sec. Let me help my teammate real quick. I think we're gonna get flanked. Yep. That wasn't a good flank. I'm gonna get you, punk. Gotcha. One sec. Oh. Let's chase him. Let's chase him. I'm gonna get you. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh. Whoa. Dead. El Apadrida Ecosida Lesbiano. I'm gonna call you L, because I'm a big idiot and I can't really pronounce all of it. And it's my fault. L, thank you so much for the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. L says, greetings from Australia. Just woke up for a glass of water and saw the notification. I'd say Obi-Wan and the Acolytes easily. Cheers. Cheers, Australia. I appreciate that, L. Yeah, in terms of the shows that we are... That feature a character that we're familiar with, Kenobi is the one that I think I'm most excited for. I'm really curious in what direction they're going to take the show. I keep saying that I want it to be like a just kind of a castaway on Tatooine, a little character study. I have a feeling it's going to be balls to the wall lightsaber action. I kind of hope not. I kind of hope it's pretty subdued and kind of more, I don't know, more about a man who self-isolated himself after his entire world came crumbling down. More interesting to me than hack and slash lightsaber super duper force power stuff. But hey man, maybe I'm being just a little too pessimistic, right? Where'd it go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? But yeah, I would say most people that I've talked to are excited for Kenobi overall more than anything else, but yeah. But I appreciate that, Australia. Definitely the Acolyte for me, just because of its potential. But yeah, I would say most people that I've talked to on here especially, are excited for Kenobi. And I get it, you know, I get it. It's been a long time. What the hell? Where did that come from? Yeah, right there. That's where it came from. Whee! Alright, where did he jet to? 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 Here we go. Anyway, whatever. Who is next? Sith Overlorded, thank you so much once again for the channel support as I try to get sniped by this dude. Go flank him, go flank him, go flank him, go flank him. He's right there, he's right there. Woo! One sec, Sith. Friendly is right here. To the right, to the right, to the right. To the right, right? To the right, right? Maybe not, maybe not. Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Whoa! Haha! Love it. Great. Sith Unreal Cinema is making a game engine fan film series adaptation of first KOTOR game with remastered characters. It's pretty dope. Oh, nice, man. I've never really watched very many things like that. I know a lot of people make, I guess you'd call them movies or whatnot, using cinematic cutscenes and stuff like that. I've never really tuned in for or watched anything like that before. But, yeah, I bet there's a lot of projects like that. And I'm sure something like that is going to be enormous because... You know, people love KOTOR. They love it so much. And, it's always very surprising to me when I see that kind of stuff. Like sometimes, fan-made movies that use cutscenes from video games and stuff have like millions of views. And I'm always like, well, that's kind of surprising to me. I've never even thought to sit down and watch something like that, you know. But that's pretty cool. Especially with the resurgence of KOTOR and... Oh, Mad Dog's on my team now? He switched teams? He was tired of getting slaughtered? I'll spawn on you, Mad Dogs. Guess I can't. Yeah, with the resurgence of KOTOR and the remaster or remake or whatever it's going to be coming out, I'm sure that will do very well. Speaking of fan-made things, there is a I think it's Fallout New Vegas.
We have them cornered, but this will stay easy.
Yeah, there's a Fallout New Vegas Star Wars mod that is being made. There's no release date or anything like that. I believe it's called Open Worlds. Star Wars Open Worlds. I made a video about it not too long ago. Maybe like, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. Yeah, check it out. I haven't been following the project, but it looks pretty impressive. They have like a little trailer for it. Check that out if you're interested. It's a Fallout New Vegas Star Wars mod. Looks kind of cool. Gotcha. Wait, there's 2 Mad Dogs? Wait, huh? Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. Wait, I was spawned. Oh, he switched teams again. Weird. Okay. Fair enough. Just can't decide where he wants to die, I suppose. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't get him. Wow. Let's see. Mimi, thank you so much for the channel support once again. Mimi says, an anthology show about Tatooine crime sounds cool. Yeah, and exactly. That's what I was saying earlier, is that the Book of Boba Fett, what excites me about the show, it has nothing to do with Boba Fett. Nothing to do with Boba Fett. Like, in fact, if the show was just about like the seedy crime world, the power vacuum that opened up post Jabba, you know, this power vacuum and who comes to fill that void, and it never even said anything about Boba Fett, I think I would be even more excited for it, to tell you the truth, because that idea just is fun. It's a fun idea. Has nothing to do with Boba Fett, you know. But hey, again, that's just me. I think the idea of exploring power vacuums in Star Wars is fun. You know, when the Galactic Empire goes away, who fills the void? When Jabba the Hutt goes away, who fills the void? Yeah, it's some fun things to explore there, you know. Anyway, I appreciate that, Mimi. Didn't get him? Anyway. Vance Davidson, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support 23 minutes ago. Vance, Vince, Sith, Tommy, Stupid Beagle Reviews, Sith, and Ty. Thank you guys again, and I appreciate the patience as well. After this match, I'm just going to go straight to Lightspeed Lounge, and I won't play a game. We'll just shoot the shit on microphone so I can catch up and just hang out. I always feel like I'm neglecting the chat whenever I play video games. One sec. Vance Davidson, give me 1 sec. I'm going to either...
Grenade out!
Whoever that is, Punk, is that who that was? Flying around like that? They're good at, like, being herky-jerky and maneuvering big time with their jetpack and trying to avoid getting blasted. Kind of impressive. Oh, now they only have 2 people on their team, though. Vance Davidson says, play Star Wars Bounty Hunter before Book of Boba. Willing to bet money Jango would become one of your favorite prequel characters, and it would be all new to you. I would love to, Vance. That is a game, Vance, that gets recommended to me so often, man. The problem is, I don't own a GameCube. I never owned a GameCube. I don't have a PlayStation. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe... Oh, whoa! Ouch. I believe Book of Boba Fett is only available on GameCube and PlayStation Store, right? I mean, Bounty Hunter. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Is that correct? So, yeah, I've never played it. Never owned it on never owned any of the systems that it's been on. But it gets recommended to me a lot. I wish I had a GameCube or something to play it on. Maybe there is a PC emulator or something like that. But yeah, that'd be a fun one to stream for sure. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day. Yeah, it would all be new to me. It'd be kind of fun to experience it. Dude, I'm late to the party with most Star Wars things anyway. Like, I always have big ambitions to, like, read new Star Wars stuff, watch new Star Wars shows, but then, you know, life gets in the way. New things start. And then I end up watching one episode of, like, Bad Batch. And that's it. I've only seen one episode of Bad Batch. I've only seen the first season of Rebels. So, like, you know. That's how it goes, man. I'm more interested in live action anyway, but anyway. I don't think Sith, I don't think it's available on GOG or Steam. That's one that I've looked for a while. Dolphin emulator? I'll look into that. I used to have like N64 emulators years ago. I haven't done that in a long time. But where is everybody? There is everybody.
Rebels at half strength.
Nice. Are they just kind of sitting in the corner? But I appreciate that, Vance. I'll look into it for sure. Vince Wynn, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Vince says, I take back The Acolyte as the top. If we're talking shows, then yes. But as soon as they announce a new Star Wars game on the level of Fallen Order. Yeah, I get that, man, for sure. The game that I'm most excited for, and we know nothing about it, is the Ubisoft game. You know, the one that's described as an open-world Star Wars game. Yeah, we know that that's been announced, but we know nothing about it. We've seen nothing on it. And that, to me... And I don't want to get my hopes up too high. You know, Star Wars fans and gamers and whatnot can get their hopes up pretty damn high. Let's keep it in check. I just really want... Especially because for years I've been saying my dream Star Wars game is an open-world Star Wars game. Kind of like Fallout, kind of like a Red Dead 2 kind of deal, you know? So like an open world Star Wars game, my dream Star Wars game, open world Star Wars game by Ubisoft is in the works. I don't want to get my hopes up too high because it would be very easy to get disappointed, you know? But anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. I'm with you, man. I'm really looking forward to whatever games are on the horizon, which... Ooh, nice. Oh, come on now. That should have got him. Yeah, if we're talking broad brushstrokes, like of all Star Wars projects, what am I excited for the most? Yeah, that Ubisoft game is pretty high up on the list, man. And it's always fun, like, when there is a project for sure in the works and you know nothing about it. Like, absolutely nothing about it. It kind of makes it... I love the mystery. I love the mystery of a future Star Wars project. There's not much like it, man. The mystery of future Star Wars where don't know what you're getting. Don't know what it's going to look like. Don't know what it's going to feel like. Don't know what it's going to smell or sound like. You know? But you know it's coming out. How is that guy not toast? How is that guy not toast? That is crazy. Charge.
Throwing grenade.
Little sneaky little sniper action here. Poking between two, is he gone? Is he gone? Did he go away? Alright. This is a weird match, man. I feel like their team must just be hiding in like one location or something. Anyway. Sith. Once again, Sith, thank you so much for the channel support this morning. Is it still morning? It is still morning. Sith says, my favorite has always been the hold on one sec. Make sure, okay. Now the game is full. Wow. Sith says, my favorite has always been the traditional period of the early Empire. What's your opinion on the Phase 0 TK Stormtrooper armor? Are you talking about Phase... Sorry, guys, I just burped on... Phase 0 Dark Trooper? The Phase 0 Dark Trooper. What would be the Phase... Phase 0 Stormtrooper? If we're talking... I love going and looking at horrible Stormtrooper armor cosplay. I don't know. I know it's mean to say, but it always makes me laugh. It always makes me laugh. Yeah, what in the TK Trooper armor? Regular Trooper armor, like regular Stormtrooper armor, is my favorite armor in all of Star Wars. Specifically, A New Hope stunt Stormtrooper armor. You probably know this. I feel like I mentioned it before, but all Stormtrooper armor in Star Wars per movie was different from one another. Like the armor in Empire Strikes Back and the armor in Return of the Jedi and the armor in A New Hope. They're all different. They're all slightly different from one another. A New Hope is the most wonky of the bunch. It's the least put together. There's pieces missing. If you look really closely while you're watching Star Wars A New Hope, you can see that sometimes like the shoulders are falling off, or sometimes there's white gaffer tape or painter's tape holding pieces together. Sometimes, you know, Stormtrooper, the actors are holding together the armor themselves as they're walking down the hallway. It's very wonky. It's very movie magic, right? And then you move into like The Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, and the armor is much. Oh, we won. Nice. The armor is way more factory made. It feels like, especially Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi, the Stormtrooper armor is thinner. The helmets are like thinner. The frown is black. Opposed to the gray frown in A New Hope. So like every iteration of from Bad Batch, I haven't seen all of Bad Batch, but yeah, for me, like my favorite Stormtrooper armor is A New Hope stunt armor, because I also have it. I also have a full suit of A New Hope Stormtrooper armor. Let's just hang out. That was really good, man. I miss playing that game. I'll play some more. I almost played it for an hour. That was solid. But now I'm just going to hang out for a little bit in the Lightspeed Lounge. But let me look this up. Bad Batch. Again, I've only seen one episode of Bad Batch. Bad Batch Stormtrooper armor. Okay, so just kind of an in-between phase. Yeah, I kind of like it. It reminds me of... Oh, here's somebody. Somebody actually just posted this. Not just posted this. It's from Screen Rant. The Bad Batch's new Stormtrooper design pays off a very early Lucas idea, but it's not Lucas. It's a Ralph McQuarrie painting. Yeah, it looks very Ralph McQuarrie, specifically in one of these early paintings, like concept paintings that he did. I dig it. I dig it. There's not much in terms of like Stormtrooper armor, whether it be clones, Dark Troop, anything that I don't really like. I have preferences, but I think it's, for the most part, it all fits pretty well and is pretty sleek. But yeah, anyway. I appreciate that, Sith. Tommy, Stupid Beagle, Sith, and Ty, thank you guys so much for the channel support as well. I appreciate that, guys. What time is it? Man, it is still early. It has been my daughter is at school, and then on Wednesdays, my daughter goes to school, and then my parents pick her up, and she hangs out with my parents for the rest of the day. So like Wednesdays are my productive days, and I've gotten a lot done already, and it's not even noon, and I feel so accomplished. Nice, hell yeah. But anyway, Tommy, thank you so much for the channel support. Tommy says, "Hey Greedo, how are you? Happy early Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. May the force be with you." Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, things are going good. Things are going really well. I, almost done with training, and then fire department time. So, like, for me, that's the thing that I'm most excited for right now. Looking forward to Christmas and the holidays and all that. And then after that, a new journey begins. Yeah, things are going really well, man. And I appreciate the happy early Veterans Day. Met a lot of cool people, did a lot of cool shit. Hard to believe that it's been so long. I got out 10 years ago. Hard to believe that it's been 10 years since I was in the military, but time flies. Time flies. I should have stayed in. If I would have stayed in, man, I would only have 6 more years until retirement. Is that crazy? If I would have stayed in the military, I would only have 6 more years until retirement. Crazy. You can't think like that, though, right? All the other good things that have happened in my life would probably not have happened, right? For what? For what? Getting a retirement? Fuck that. I did the right thing. Anyway, I appreciate that, Tommy. Hope everything's going well for you, man. Stupid Beagle Reviews, thank you so much for the channel support as well. I'm a big Rian fan. Strongly recommend Knives Out. Yeah, Knives Out was a fun movie. I've recommended it to a lot of people. I feel like my parents would like to... They watched it. They liked it. For me, I think my favorite non-Star Wars Rian Johnson movie is Looper. I think I like Looper more. I think Looper is my favorite non-Star Wars Rian Johnson movie. If you guys haven't seen Looper, and chances are you have, probably a good chance you have. It's great. It's a time travel movie. Came out in 2012. That's hard to believe too. Has Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Bruce Willis. Directed and written by Rian Johnson. And it's kind of, it's got some really unique ideas, time travel ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Brick is fun too. Brick is a really good concept. Brick is a really good concept for sure. It's like a film noir movie set in a high school. But yeah, I haven't seen that in years. It might have. I don't know when. I think I might have seen it like 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. That's the last time I've seen it. But anyway. I appreciate that, Beagle. And Sith Overlorded and Ty and Vince, thank you guys for coming in with the final super chats and channel supports of the stream. Oh, I actually have a Navy video. Oh, here we go. If you're looking at the screen right now, this is probably from last Veterans Day. Somebody probably asked me, or maybe I just was like, yeah, let me show you a little helicopter video, and I pulled it into a layer on OBS, and here it is. So yeah, if you're looking at the screen right now, you can see a little helicopter video that I put together, I guess, on deployment. Yeah, good times, but yeah. Sith Overlorded, thank you so much for the super chat. Sith says the Acolyte is set during the High Republic era, so pretty much about 100 years, hundreds of years before the rise of Palpatine. Good. Yeah. Maybe not. That's the thing. Like, that's what scares me, man. I love the idea of the Acolyte being completely fresh and new, not having any characters in it that we're familiar with, right? That's the idea that I want to pursue. But who knows, man? Maybe they'll have some kind of evil force, soul power that transfers to blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Maybe it will be a Palpatine origin story. If that's the case, that's boring to me. That's boring as hell to me. Yeah. Oh man, hopefully, yeah. We'll see. Hopefully it's the one damn project in all of the projects that have been announced that will not have a familiar face, right? Hopefully. But anyway, cheers, Sith. That is an optimistic view for sure. But yeah. And Ty Brute, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Ty says, hey HG, with the Acolyte tying into the High Republic, will you find yourself reading the material set in it or just going in blind? I definitely want to read, well, not just High Republic, but more Star Wars in general. So I haven't read very many new canon novels. I've read Bloodline, which is my favorite. I've read Ahsoka. I read Last Shot, the Han Solo book. I read Thrawn. And I read, there's one more in there. I can't remember. But there's a lot of other Star Wars books that I want to read. In terms of Star Wars books that I want to read, High Republic stuff is very high on my list just because, new territory. But, yeah, anyway. I appreciate that, Ty. Whenever it does come out, I will try my hard. When it does come out, I'll actually have a lot more free time to read and stuff like that. This past year, I've just had no free time to I haven't read a book in the past year. It's crazy. Have I? Is that true? No, I have not read a book in the past year. Just because, most of you guys know what I've been doing, but yeah, I have not read a book for pleasure, on my own terms, in the past year. I've started a couple, but I haven't finished any. Yeah, anyway. No, that's a Seahawk. That's I worked on and flew in Seahawks. But I completely forgot that was still running. There we go. But yeah, Ty. Whenever it comes out, hopefully I'll have some more time to kind of devote to reading some Star Wars, Anyway, I appreciate that, man. And Vince Wynn, thank you so much for coming in with the final super chat and channel support of the stream before I jet. Vince says, spiced rum in eggnog. Thanks for your service, man. Cheers, I appreciate that. Yes, I am an eggnog fan. I am a big eggnog fan. I didn't start drinking it until I started dating my wife. Like, I didn't grow up with it at all. My parents never drank it. I was never around eggnog. The idea of it it always sounded gross to me until I had it for the first time like 12 years ago. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. Oh my God, I could drink gallons of this. Oh my God, my Christmas has just got exponentially better. So yeah, spiced rum in eggnog. It's delicious. I'm an addict around the holidays for sure. But yeah. I've actually recently found I love Bloody Marys. I have, Bloody Mary every Sunday morning. Watching CBS Sunday morning, playing with my daughter. Me and my wife will have a Bloody Mary or mimosa. I love Bloody Marys, but we were out of vodka, and I Googled it. We had like 2 bottles of Bloody Mary mix. We were out of vodka, and I Googled like, what can you replace vodka with in a Bloody Mary? And gin was an answer. So I tried it. And I think I like gin in Bloody Marys more than I like vodka in Bloody Marys. The traditional alcohol that goes into Bloody Mary. Anyway, yeah, man. Cheers. When I think of Bloody Marys and I think of like loads of Tabasco in it and the spices that you put into a Bloody Mary, my mouth starts to uncontrollably water. Like it has nothing to do with the alcohol or anything like that. It's a flavor. I love I don't know. I love the flavor of it. But anyway, cheers, Vince. Sometimes we talk about food. Sometimes we talk about alcohol. Sometimes we talk about Star Wars. Oh, we part ways there. Nice. Hey, man, I know a lot of people that don't like him either or don't get it, but I love them. I will on the weekends. I will have like a 9 p.m. Bloody Mary. It's great. But yeah, spicier the better. But anyway, I actually, Vince, don't have any growing right now, but after the holidays, I'm planning on growing more daddle peppers. And I thought about figuring out like a muddled daddle pepper Bloody Mary. Basically a daddle pepper Bloody Mary. I think that'd be a lot of fun to kind of experiment with. So that's my next project. Anyway. All right, guys. That's it for me. This is a really fun stream. A little like half Battlefront 2, half hanging out. I want to do more of this. I'm actually... Dude, I thought about... This morning, I thought about getting Sims. The Sims 4. And... Because they have... I didn't realize this, but they have like Star Wars... They have Star Wars, like... Well, they have a Star Wars expansion pack for The Sims 4. And I didn't realize that. And I was like, this would be fun to stream. I was looking at people doing speed builds and stuff like that of Star Wars mansions and Star Wars themed buildings and stuff like that in The Sims. And I was like, yeah, this would be fun to stream even, just an hour of me building a Star Wars house. I might end up doing that. Kind of a relaxing live stream, hanging out, doing that. Sims is always fun, man. I enjoyed playing them way back in the day, the first one especially. I don't remember playing any of the other ones, but I majorly played the first one. It's fun. Anyway, all right, guys, time for me to go. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. To everybody who supported the channel this afternoon, cheers. Channel survives because of you guys. But all right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Cool? Cool. All right. See ya.
Bye.